here with Jose Benavidez Sr. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I also want to thank, everybody here from New York, man. They've been giving me a lot of love. Man, I feel like special, I feel like I'm dreaming, And, to be honest, man, I'm very appreciative.
Your son David's coming off a spectacular performance against David Lemieux. How was training camp for that fight?
It was the longest training camp. We trained for 5 months, man. But, it showed that David's super disciplined, very motivated, very mature. And like I tell people, you put the work in at the gym and, when you go fight, you just go and shine, bro.
David, your son had a great performance, but to go from fighting David Lemieux to fighting Canelo Alvarez, it's a huge jump. Why do you believe that your son can beat Canelo right this moment, right now?
To be honest, we're not afraid to fight anybody. I believe that David's super motivated. He's 25. He's going to be 26 pretty soon. He's been training since he was 2 years old, man. A lot of people don't know that. So we're not afraid to lose our undefeated record. We're here to challenge ourselves and fight anybody. We'll fight a guy that has 5 fights, 6 fights. We'll fight anybody, We're not like all these other guys like the Charlos, They say that David has nothing to offer. At the end of the day, it could be a pay-per-view. He can make a lot of money. Canelo says the same thing, that David has not fought anybody. These are just excuses because they don't want to fight David. But we're here to fight anybody that wants to take that challenge. I don't think that we're better than nobody, but we'll prepare ourselves and we'll do the best that we can to give the fans good fights. And like I said, we'll fight anybody.
Gotcha. Now, putting Canelo aside, you guys are pretty much on the same team as Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo. Well, the same side of the street, I should say. Now, which one of those two guys do you think will give your son the most problems in the ring?
To be honest with you, I always said Charlo, it's a very slick fighter. He's a champion for a reason. To me, he's just different. To me, I would think that Charlo will be the hardest fight for us.
Even though he's moving up from 160?
Even though he's moving up to 160, he's slick. He hits hard, he has a lot of experience, I just think that he will be the hardest fight. Caleb Plant, I don't even worry about Caleb Plant, the mistake that a lot of people have made, they never went to the body, so they make him, he has good legs, he's very athletic. Don't get me wrong, he's still a very dangerous fighter, a really good fighter, but we will definitely, and there's no secret, we will attack that body and try to take those legs away,
Do you believe that, because I was talking to Andre Rosero a few days ago, and he said that David Benavidez is the best guy at 168. He also said that he doesn't believe that David is going to stay at 168 for long, and that he can also beat Bivol right now.
A lot of people say a lot of things, about David, because he missed weight one time. He was super young, making a lot of money.
He didn't say it because of that. He was just saying that David is such a big guy, he can see him filling out to 175.
Yeah, no, but we're thinking if there's an opportunity to fight 175, we can make that 175. We sparred Bivol, we were there with him, and we know, David it will be good actually. I think it could be better at 175, but when he weighed in last week, he came out at 166. So there's no problem there, but we would love to fight at 175 just to test and see what's up there, But I think he wants to capture as much as he can at 168, and if not, we go up to 175, no problem.
Do you? Okay. Speaking of guys that got 5 or 6 fights, there's a guy that's been calling y'all out for like the last 2 weeks, David Morrell. I think, what is David Morrell, 5-0, 6-0?
Yeah, David Morrell is a good fighter. He's an Olympian, he's a dangerous fighter, but he only has 6-7 fights, like you said, If I was his management team, if I was managing him, I would take my time, no rush. I think he's a very dangerous fighter. Within like 3-4 fights, I think he's going to become very dangerous, gain more experience. I think right now, amateur and professional totally different. David, like I said, he has more of a professional style, and I think David knocks him out now, like in about 5-6 rounds. As time goes, he will become a more dangerous fighter and more experienced. It will be tougher. But right now, if David Morrell's watching this, let's make it happen. We'll be super happy to take that fight.
Did you hear his comments when he actually said, quote, his comments, not mine.
Yeah,
but he said that he'll make David Benavidez his bitch.
Yeah, no, I heard. Fucking Morrell's fucking crazy, delusional. But that's what happens when somebody has a big mouth like that. Let's fucking make that fight. We want to make that fight. Let's make it happen, We'll fight it, like I said. We'll fight anybody, To be honest with you, it doesn't matter. People have 1 fight, 2 fights, whatever. If the commission allows that, and we're here to give people opportunities, Like we weren't giving no opportunities, but we're here to fight anybody.
Gotcha. Now, if your son can't get Caleb Plant, can't get Charlo, he doesn't fight Morrell, he doesn't fight Canelo, I know you're going to be agitated as hell, but who would you want your son to fight that doesn't have a title right now?
You know what, to be honest, man, you know, Al Heyman, I want to thank Al Heyman. He's done a great job with David, and he takes care of David. We're not uncomfortable, we're not desperate, we're super happy where we're at, you know. We take it slow. What comes. We're ready for any challenges, to be honest with you. But like I said, Al Heyman's been doing a great job with David. We're super happy, and we're very relaxed and waiting for whatever opportunity comes.
Is Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez Jr.?
You know what? I can't say nothing about that. We're working on it. We're super close. We're almost 100% close to the deal. Like in about a week or some days, we'll let you guys know what's happening with it. There's a big fight coming up for Jose Benavidez Jr.
If that fight was to happen, how do you see that fight playing out, man, between your son and Danny Garcia?
You know what? We were offered to fight Lara, but we couldn't because he was in a movie. I can't say the name of the movie yet. It's a big movie. It's coming out pretty soon. But that's the reason we didn't fight Lara. But that was the option we had. We didn't have enough time to get ready. But we're this other person, you know. We do have the time, and if that fight was to happen with Garcia, I think it's pretty even, 50-50 fight. Garcia is still a dangerous fighter. We just have to stay focused, train hard, and show up that night.
Be honest, man. Was the party when Canelo lost, was the party just kind of sitting at home like, fuck, man, like, I know Dave Benavidez could beat him, so were you kind of pissed off that he lost before you could fight him?
I was super excited, man, to watch that fight. I was fucking blown away when fucking Bivol was doing like really good. I'm like, fuck, I hope they don't rob him, bro. To be honest with you.
But were you pissed off?
No. I was super happy. Either way, you know, to be honest with you, because of Canelo's loss, Davis mentioned it more. I think he gained more fans, and finally a lot of people thought that Canelo was like the monster that nobody could beat him. Now, all the fans that he had, like backstabbed them, you know. Now they're getting on Davis' train, you know. And so to me, that's boxing, bro. One day they're with you, another day they just move and go to somebody else. So super excited, man. You know, no, I wasn't pissed. You know, I was happy, bro, to be, and we were happy too.